What's going on, people? It's your referee, life coach, Oliver Smittee the Joker Smith. And what I'm going to talk about today, we're going to talk about how life is a sport. Yes, life is a sport. Yep, that's how I look at it. I'm a big sports fanatic, and that's because sports raised me. Yes, sports was my father. It made me feel alive when I played sports. It made me get in touch with all my physical and mental abilities. And it helped me deal with stress. Stress. A lot of darn stress. But sports make you forget about everything and just focus on the game. And a lot of people are lost right now. Miserable. Stress. Feeling terrible. Why? Because they don't know how to make any goals. Yes. Goals. Goals relieve stress. Relieve negativity. Relieve chaos and everything. So you got to have goals to feel good. What happens when people score? Their spirits just go crazy. And the same can happen in your everyday life. So we're about to go into it about how life is a sport. So first thing we got to talk about is the teams. Okay? The teams are negativity and positivity. Chaos versus order. Destruction versus creation. Do you get where I'm going with this? Negative versus positive. Some people think they're positive, but they're really negative. Because the actions and the words you speak, it can be on the negative side if you're not conscious of what team you want to be on. And the thing is, that's life. However, if you're in a positive team, you're going to always win. Because unfortunately, that's the way the universe and the matrix designed it. The reason why is because creation, productivity, positivity is the driving force. Meaning that negativity, chaos, and destruction will have nothing to do if it wasn't for creation, productivity, and positivity. Okay? So now that we got the teams established, let's talk about the positions. The title. Okay? The title for humans is only two. You can either be, well, actually, first, let's talk about the way the matrix was designed. So, humans are a ball of energy. And we came here to experience the negativity and positive forces of this matrix. All right? And productivity or any movement comes from two types of people: servants and slaves. They both gonna work. This is where a lot of people get them confused. They both gonna work, but They have two different types of energies. Now, people like to claim other things. Oh, I'm a king. I'm a king. There's not a lot of kings, and that's unrealistic that you could be the king, because the king made the Matrix. So you can't be the king when the king made the universe or the Matrix. You can be a bum. Yeah, a bum. Yeah. Some people like to be bums. They like to be like, yeah, I don't do nothing. I don't, they be proud. I don't got to do nothing. I'm a king. I ain't doing nothing. Unfortunately, they don't know. They just a bum. And unfortunately, bums work on the side of destruction, chaos, and negativity, because it don't take nothing to be on that side of the line. So yes, those people are with the slaves, and not with the servants. Servants like to do things. They want to do things. They're usually very smart, which allows them to do things that they need to do, because their goal is to get the job done the way they like. The difference is in servants and slaves is the slaves, ain't nothing wrong with being a slave. You still probably gonna live a happy life in your mind. However, you just have little control, because you don't really want to think. You don't really want to do nothing. So you have to be told to do something. And those are kind of like the slaves, which most people, they get offended with slaves because they ain't gonna admit it anyway. So I like to use the other term for slaves, which is more modern, and that would be haters. Haters and slaves are the same. Whenever somebody trying to do something I can't even say it, productive, or trying to create something or doing something positive, what usually happens? A hater shows up to try to destroy all that or create some type of chaos. So yeah, there's a lot of haters in the world. And yeah, usually those people are the miserable people. People that's miserable, they don't even know why they're miserable. But I'm telling you why. That's because they don't know where the energy's supposed to be. The energy is supposed to be in a servant's role. Why? Because servants, like I said, they want to do things, which means that they know how to make goals. Servants love making goals. Unfortunately, haters, they don't even know they're supposed to make goals. They ain't think about it. So they just got to do what the people need them to do, whether they're, on the negative or positive side. Most of these people, they need some, they're not making no goals, so they just miserable. They just don't have no goals, so they just wondering why they miserable in life. That's why. So yeah, you either could be a servant or a slave, a hater in this matrix. And me, I chose to be a servant, which is hard to do. Yep, being a servant is a hard task. You know how smooth you got to be the servant, because people are gone, miserable. So you got to watch your energy. Yeah, people chasing that money, which ain't nothing wrong with it, because money is energy that builds the spirit, I should say, because money is energy in physical form. Money is energy in physical form. That's why it has "In God We Trust" on the dollar bill, because you can use it for positivity or negativity, either way, which creating a lot of confusion, because a lot of people want to be slaves and haters for the money instead of servants for the money. Yep, and that's why people walking around miserable. But it's all good though. That's why I'm here. Referee, life coach, Oliver Smittee the Joker Smith. So I can throw these flags, blow these whistles. Some of this foolishness is happening in the world. But yeah, I'm just here to, get your mindset on how your mind's supposed to be when you wake up. Every day when you wake up, you should be like, I'm going to be a servant today. Who can I be a servant to for the day? You're going to find out. It's not that many. Most people want to treat you like a slave or like a hater. However, you have to be good at ignoring people too and stay to the mission of being a servant. Because it's always, conversion. Yeah. Slave conversion, hater conversion. And I like my other segment, I like to, I'm going to bring up a little bit later, I like to call people degraders. Because yes, degraders, people who don't want to use their brains, yeah, they're on the hater side. So you got to learn how to ignore them. They definitely on a degrader conversion mission in today's time. Yeah. That's why I say life is a sport. And in this world, negativity is bound to happen. So what you want to do is try to increase your margin. Try to do as much positive things, think positive as much as possible. So that way you can outweigh the negativity. Because what you want to do is increase your margin. Because people in this world, mainly like religious people and stuff, they think you can just get rid of evil and stuff like that. Negative. However, what you do is suppress it a little bit. You can suppress it. It's going to be there. What you do is suppress it. Just bring the margin down. Because, it's a scale. It's a measurement. And you want to keep the destruction, chaotic side on the low end. But it's going to be there. But the more you work on it, you're going to have a more enjoyable life for yourself. Not going to worry about too many things. Stress is going to leave. All the good things in your life is going to happen. Why? Because you have recognized yourself as a servant, and so will the universe. But that's my talk I'm going to give y'all right now on life is a sport. This is part 1. There'll be many more on my explanation on life is a sport, I should say. But I'm in with that. Life is a sport. Increase your margins in the game of life by following referee, life coach Oliver Smittee the Joker Smith. Catch y'all next time.